Imagine waking up in a luxury hotel, walking downstairs to an epic breakfast and realizing you're not paying for any of it. In fact, you're being paid to be there. In 2025, that's not just a reality for massive influencers with millions of followers. This is possible for anybody if you understand the new currency of attention. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how. G'day guys, my name's Lloyd and my wife Mandy and I have been traveling overseas for the last 4 years as digital nomads and content creators. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly how anybody can get paid to travel full time, the real numbers behind it, and the exact steps to start, plus how to travel even more affordably with today's video sponsor, Holafly. YouTube currently has over 2.7 billion monthly active users. That's more than any streaming service in the world. Travel-related content gets millions of daily views, even from small creators. For example, a channel with just 50,000 subscribers can make between $1,500 and $4,000 per month just from AdSense alone. And if you add brand deals and affiliates plus collabs on top of that, that can easily double or triple. The fact is, it's not actually about follower count anymore. Hotels, tourism boards, and brands care more about the niche and the quality of the content that gets any engagement. In 2025, your smartphone is literally your own media company. If you can manage to capture attention, even in a small niche, then you have currency, and brands, hotels, and tourism boards will all happily exchange it for your content. So let me break it down how you can actually earn money as a YouTube content creator. First off, we have AdSense. YouTube AdSense is the most basic way to make money from your YouTube content. And basically, when you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, you join what's called the YouTube Partner Program. And it's exactly what it sounds like. You then become a business partner with YouTube. So anybody watching this video, unless you have YouTube Premium, you're going to be shown ads at the beginning and maybe throughout the video on YouTube. Companies will pay a certain amount of money per 1,000 views to advertise on your video, and that gets split between you and YouTube at the end of each month. And as I said at the start of the video, you can easily earn between $1,500 to $4,000 per month, even with only 50,000 subscribers. We know because we've been there and done it. The next thing is affiliate deals, and this is where you partner with brands and they pay you a commission for every product you sell. It's usually about 10% of sales. And all you need to do is leave a link in your description or your comments, or maybe give them a quick mention in the video. And if somebody clicks that link and purchases the product, you get 10% of the commission. Now here's where the big dollars come in, and this is brand deals. So influencer marketing is actually one of the biggest proven ways to sell products online, and it has been for 30 or 40 years. Do you guys remember when Michael Jordan came out with his own shoe? That was influencer marketing, and that's where it all began. Companies realized that putting their product into the hands of trusted influencers sells a lot better than just running random ads on TV. And if you have a very niche audience, such as travel, this makes it very easy for travel brands to identify just how well your ads will perform. And next we have tourism boards. So tourism companies from different countries like Tourism Thailand, Tourism Vietnam, Tourism Sri Lanka, Tourism Canada. These companies have a certain amount of budget each year to try and bring people into their country or their destination. And they'll often pay content creators to come and make content and promote that place. We know we've done this before. We've done it in Vietnam and Thailand, and we're going to be doing it here in Canada as well. But don't worry, because if you don't have a big following and you still want to travel for free, this is where it gets exciting, because you can book hotel collabs even with a very, very small following. If you have a good content library, then you can share this with hotels and offer to feature them in your videos, and you can take user-generated content for them to use on their website and their social media as well. So we actually booked our first hotel collab when we only had about 5,000 followers on YouTube, and we just cold called a bunch of different hotels in Bali because we were living and working in Bali, but we didn't have much money to go and create content. What we did have though was good content already on our channel and the ability to create videos and photos for these hotels. Luckily, one of the hotels actually accepted our offer very early on. We didn't have much work or much followers. We didn't have much of a proof already, but they were good enough to accept us. And I believe we got that hotel stay for half price. It was an absolute luxury stay that we never would have been able to afford on our own. That video actually blew up and got us a lot of the followers that we started off with, probably about 10,000 subscribers just from that one video. And that was the first time any of our content really went viral. Once we were able to provide that service and that sort of exposure for that hotel, we could use that as a bit of a proof for other hotel collabs that we offered in the future. And the ball just keeps rolling after that. So if you're a travel content creator and you don't have many followers and you maybe don't have much money to spend on hotels, one simple hotel collab can literally save you hundreds or thousands of dollars. And if you do this over and over again while you're traveling, you're gonna save so much money. And honestly, one of the biggest challenges we've faced while traveling is staying connected to our friends and family at home while we're on the road, without spending a fortune on roaming every day. And that's why we use Holafly eSIMs, which is today's video sponsor. Holafly eSIMs gives you unlimited data in over 190 destinations so you can post, film, and upload on the go. There's no physical SIM card and no stress. Plus, you can now tether your phone to your computer, so if you check into an Airbnb or a hotel, or maybe you're at the airport using the Wi-Fi and it's really slow, we've had this happen to us so many times, where we try to cram a lot of editing and uploading videos for a week and the Wi-Fi absolutely sucks and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, with Holafly's eSIM tethering options, we can now use our phones to work anywhere in the world. And they offer great regional packages in places like Asia, America, Africa, Europe, so you don't need to get a new eSIM if you're ducking over the border for a border run, or if you're traveling around different countries at a fast pace, you can just use the one eSIM. We almost lost our first hotel collab because when we landed in Mexico, we had no Wi-Fi, no SIM cards, and our Uber drove us and dropped us off to the hotel, which was actually closed at 1 o'clock in the morning. We had no way of contacting them, no way of getting our accommodation, and we had actually booked a 3-night hotel collab at this property. And so that taught us a very valuable lesson that we never, ever travel anywhere without having an Holafly eSIM. So if you're interested in using Holafly, use our link in the description for 5% off your first eSIM, and don't forget to use code Lloyd and Mandy. A key tip though, if you're starting out, you want to start in cheap countries, and this is why a lot of travel content creators start in Southeast Asia. The cost of living in Southeast Asia is significantly lower than anywhere else in the world. You can get by on less than $1,500 a month. You can go out for dinner and eat street food for $2 or $3 a night. You can get quality hotels in places like Vietnam, Thailand, Sri Lanka for under $30 a night. When your living costs are low, your income from content creation stretches way further. That's why so many content creators start out in this part of the world. And there's also such a huge number of people living in that area. It's so densely populated that it's easy to actually get subscribers and views when you're making content in these countries, especially places like India and the Philippines. So you're probably wondering, how do I even get started? What do I do? I don't have a camera. I've never created content. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Well, don't worry, it's not that hard. Literally, the first thing you need to do is get started. And the way you can do that is by picking your niche. You want to pick what type of travel style you want to promote. Is it budget travel? Is it backpacking? Maybe it's family travel. Maybe you're retired, or if you're a digital nomad, you might want to promote digital nomad style travel. Next up, if you don't have a good camera, don't worry, you can literally use an iPhone to get started. These things have great quality cameras in them. All you need is a good microphone like a DJI mic that I'm wearing now. When we started our channel 3.5 years ago, we literally had a $400 point and shoot camera. It didn't have great audio. It didn't even have a great lens or anything, but it was good enough for us to get started. Next, just start posting. Post your first video. Record your first video and post it. That is the #1 thing you need to get started. After you've been posting for a little while and you've gotten a little bit better, you can start building relationships with travel brands and hotels. Try to focus on storytelling and quality over perfection. Trust me, perfectionism is the killer of creativity. And repurpose your content everywhere. So when you post a short, make sure you're posting it to YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and even Facebook. When we started, we didn't have the fancy gear or millions of followers. We just had a story and a passion for travel. Getting paid to travel full time was once a pipe dream for my wife Mandy and I, but in the last 3.5 years, we've been able to turn it into a reality. If this video has opened your eyes into what's possible, here's your next step. We have our own private community where we teach content creators like you how to start and grow your own travel content channel. We have a bunch of courses in there and resources, Plus we have a monthly Q&A where you can ask us literally anything. A lot of the feedback we get from people is that it's too late to start a travel channel in 2025 and it's too saturated. That couldn't be further from the truth. I'm going to give you some hard facts on why it's never too late to start a YouTube travel channel. In 2025, YouTube is projected to have 2.85 billion global users, one of the largest user bases of any platform. There's currently 2.7 billion monthly active users with 122 million daily active users worldwide. The average YouTube channel grows around 2.5% per month in subscribers, highlighting meaningful potential for creators who produce smart, consistent content. Travel channels are seeing a resurgence in brand partnerships and collaborations, especially with tourism boards. Travel-related content views have increased by 118% year over year, signaling a major surge in demand. Subscriptions to travel channels are up 106% year over year, with travel subscribers watching 86% longer per view compared to non-subscribers. Among travel channel subscribers, 2 out of 3 of US viewers watch travel videos when planning a trip. 67% of all views on travel content come from branded or professionally produced videos, not just amateur home recordings. About 30% of travel video views come from mobile, with 97% of those on smartphones. Additionally, half of travel content is viewed during prime time, making evenings a crucial period for audience engagement. People are literally choosing to sit at home and watch YouTube travel content instead of their favorite TV shows. In 2025, travel content creation isn't just a dream for the lucky few. The tools are free, the audience is global, and the opportunity is massive. The only question is, are you going to start?